Hi, it's Magnum Highway here, and we're going to be learning Lonely Boy by the Black Keys. So let's get started. Okay, so the first part of the song goes, and that doesn't sound too right because he uses a whammy pedal. So the whammy pedal, it just works like a whammy bar but without other sounds in there that you get from a whammy bar. So anyway, I don't have a whammy pedal, I'm sorry. Most guitarists don't, I don't think. And so instead we're going to just be doing a E power chord. Instead of a dived drop D with a whammy pedal. So we start off hitting the E string 4 times. So E string. And then we do a bend on the 3rd fret of the E string. So hit it 4 times, hit the E string 4 times. A full bend, but we don't go, it's just the bend, then we let it go. So we hit it 4 times at the start. 1, 2, 3, 4. A bend, 3rd fret of the E string. High, low E on the 3rd fret. Then an E power chord, which not an E like way up here somewhere. I'm talking about a straight E power chord where. So this, you leave the E string open, and then with your index finger you cover the 2nd fret of the A and the 2nd fret of the D. Oh, and then we hit it 4 times again. So we go, that's the E string 4 times, then that's 4 times again, and then if you have a whammy pedal, just saying, at home, then you just hit the E string and use your whammy pedal. So go through that again really slow. One more time. Okay, see, I'm not covering the top string. Just 2nd fret of the A, 2nd fret of the D. Okay, so we'll get on to the next part now. Now this bit here, so this is one of the main reasons why I learnt this song and decided to teach it to you guys. It's so great, but it's actually not played on guitar. It's played on piano. I'm pretty sure, on keyboards actually. So let's get started. You go in the 7th fret. 7th fret over the B string. B string here. And you go. Hit it 3 times. And then you move to 3rd fret of the G string. So from 5th to 3rd. Of the B string, sorry. Got that? This is all, this piece here is on B string. So you hit it 3 times, and then there's a small pause, and then so from 5th on the B to 3rd on the B. Go for that slowly. And then it goes. And that's on the G string now. That's 2nd fret of the G, 2nd fret of the G string, open on the G. So 2nd fret of the G string, or 2nd fret of the G string, open on the G string. G string is here. So go through that again. So 2nd fret of the G, open on the G, and then 2nd fret of the G. So, go for that again. And now after this it goes, it does kind of, okay, so we'll go through that again. Now it goes the same as you did here, just on the G string, on the 2nd fret. 2nd fret of the G string, 3 times. Then 2nd fret, so the small pause, and then 2nd fret to open. So So, have you got that? 3 times, pause. This is that piece that I just played, so on the 2nd fret of the G string. And then you go, the same thing that you did here, just before, but now it's on the D string. 2nd fret on the D string, open on the D string, and then 2nd on the D string. So we'll play it all through nice and slowly. So now you've learnt that, let's get on to the next piece. So after he goes, I'm not too sure about that part. I've seen some people play it, but I'm going to teach you this way because it's how I've seen it in a cover, which was quite popular by people, and they thought it was correct. So in this one we're going to be using our pinky, which if you've watched some of my other videos you'll realise that I don't like using my pinky. But that's just my opinion. So anyway, it's an E chord. E chord, it should come up about there somewhere, what an E chord looks like. It's pretty basic. Anyway, if you don't know what an E chord is. probably this is too advanced for you. But let's keep going. So you hit the top string, the E string, low E, then really I would be hitting only, I wouldn't really be hitting the A string when you do an E chord. Like, of course, when you do an E chord properly, you'd hit the A string. You'd hit all. But for this, I'd be going. Just hitting G, B, G, D, G, and B. D, G, and B. So, D, G, and B. So now you hit the top string. And you do the, which was at the opening riff. So it's 3 times. Hit the E chord 3 times. It doesn't matter so long as you don't hit the top string. Low E, you don't strum it or pick it, whatever. And then with our pinky, you can completely. But it's, in this case, even I would say use your pinky. And you just go to the 3rd fret of the E string, of the low E string, and go bend it down and release. Then it gets up to a point where it stops doing the, it just goes. So now, as I was saying, it goes. Like that. So it starts off just with the E chord. Sorry. And that piece right there is what we are about to learn. So that's what we're about to learn. So we start off with our index finger and we put it on the the B string, 3rd fret. Then our middle finger, we put it on the G string, 4th fret. And then with our ring finger, put it on the D string, 5th fret. So remember that? B, index finger, B string, 3rd fret, middle finger, G string, 4th fret, ring finger, D string, 5th fret. And then we move it up until our, keeping the same position, until our index finger is at the 7th fret. Which means that our ring finger, being on the D string, would be on the 6th fret, and our ring finger would be on the D string, 7th fret. Sorry, so we move it from 3rd to 5th. So remember the position. Ring middle index finger on the B string, 3rd fret. Middle finger on the G string, 4th fret. Ring finger D string, 5th fret. Okay, so that should be pretty easy to remember. So it. And now we're gonna learn the chorus. Okay, so the chorus, I think, goes. there would be doing, we would be doing bar chords. Or I've seen some people doing this. I didn't think that sounded very right. It sounded a bit off to me. So anyway, with bar chords, if you don't know how to do bar chords, you can always do a power chord. But it doesn't sound the same. So anyway, on the A string, with a B chord, bar chord, hit that about 14 times. No. 12, roundabout. Then 4 times, and then 4 times again. Of course, then we go after, which is a G bar chord on the 3rd fret. So from B chord to G chord to A. So from B chord to G to A. And I'm pretty sure that's right. And of course, if you are doing the power chords, it's just the same. B power chord to a G to an A with the same rhythm. So that is the whole song. It'll change, like after the chorus. I think like the second time it goes back into that. But that's pretty obvious to figure out how that goes. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned how to play the song. And comment, subscribe, rate, all that stuff. Thanks. Bye.